Hi guys, so just going to do a little video tutorial here to show the new emote menu that we are going to be bringing into the county for you guys. We do like the other one's great, is the gun one, but we actually found another one which we also did like, to give us some little fun features which we know want to be making them better. Obviously so far we've been doing things like a little bit botchy is the way of saying it. So let me show you some of the new features. First of all, X now on your keyboard is now going to bring your hands up immediately. So X is now hold your hands up. It's no longer the quick ragdoll. It's going to hold your hands up every time, and you can do that as much as you need to and things like that. Okay. Your ragdoll is still there, which is under Z now, but the difference is, or Z, if you're obviously in the States, ZZ. Z brings you to here and gives you the ragdoll, and it will stay down for as long as you want. What you have to do is you can either press Z again to get back up again, or you can cancel it, things like that. All you do is just let it roll down. You can do a quick one. Get straight back up. It's totally up to yourself. It's just press it. And if you don't want to move for a bit, just leave it there like that. If you then want to move, just press any button. We'll get you back up again. Nice and simple. And point. Well, there's a new version of point. This one here, which you'll notice, is now very accurate to where you want to actually point. No longer this, you know, oh, you have to go here, here, and here. You actually find the area you want to look at. You go look over there sort of thing and look at the window up here. It doesn't go up and down, of course, but it does go at least, you know, oh, look over that way. But that's a new point for you. And that's under B. So, the new emote menu, how do we get this up now? Well, it's a little bit different than the other one completely. Obviously, the other one had we had to set favorites, things like that, and you can set the commands and do that way. That's still very similar. It's just a little bit different. And all you do is this time is left alt. That's the alt next to your spacebar to the left. Your left is your left hand. Do the math. And you've got this radial wheel comes up here. Now, this stuff here is going to be little extras which we will be adding in our own time. These are custom ones which we can add our own stuff. My thinking is to add like the love into here. So you can then do it that way and everything and bring it up all in this menu. But for the time being, we're going to be setting it up here where we can obviously use the emotes. So how to access the emotes? Well, you just go to the emote side here. And then you got your choice of either do you want a loop or do you want one that's a one time? So look at the one times here. You've got a few options again. Let's go to boast. Let's just pick flex for, no, let's do I am strong. Okay. And you just click it like that. And it goes like, oh, look, I'm strong. Brilliant. Which is great. Again, doing any of the little ones. So let's do the flex now, which a little bit different. And you'll notice a lot quicker and a lot smoother than the other one. I don't know what to do. But anyway, point of having all that here is you can also set it to hotkeys, which is down here at the bottom here. So to do that, obviously you can only have a certain amount you can do at a time. So let's just say we go to boast again. We're going to use the I am strong. All you do is you hover over it and it tells you there press and hold hotbar shortcut, which is, in this case, I'm going to be using 1. So I'm going to use 1 for the I am strong. You'll notice it then pops up in the bottom there for me. I use 2 for flex. 2 for flex. There we go. Make sure it fully gets to the top 3. Gonna cry for, win a dance, gorilla. Okay. And you can use your right click. You'll see evolving structures here at any point you want to use any of these, okay? And X to close. So what's the point in doing that? It doesn't mean necessarily straight away where you press your 1, 2, 3 saying go do anything. No, what that means is that when you do your alt now, it'll come straight away. And these emotes, yes, you can move at the same time. See, some of them do stop you. But there's loads more emotes than what we had before. And just to give you a good few examples there. Nice and easy to use. Just tap it alt and having it down the bottom here. So that's for add your favorites. Now you'll notice there is only up to 10 here. Well, how do we solve that? Well, you can up on your mouse wheel or you can hold control. So if you hold control for starters, it gives you another set here. So you could do things like maybe for walking styles. So come over here. Let's try that again. Hold on 1 second. So walking styles, basics, ready. So do control and set for drunk walk there. So what does that do then? So I've coffee here. I don't want to be able to act like I'm drunk. So again, you go to your emote menu, hold control down and hit 1. And it gives you a drunken walking style. Obviously, this isn't like the way you sway. It's just a slightly different walking animation than what you are used to. So let's just try this again. So let's use a different one. Let's go to other. Let's go for stealth. So bearing in mind, I'm still holding down control here at this point, and I put it down to 2. So then what that means when I do this and this, and I'll get into a stealthy position. And I can stealth walk around. Just gives you a little bit more definition if you want to change anything in particular real quick. So that's that, but your other option is also shift. So what does shift do? Well, shift, you can make it do things like this, where if you wanted to do where you no longer want to type in, hat, take your hat off, so to speak, you can do it that way. So what you do is hold shift, 1, you can have it that way. So if you do have a hat, my character doesn't actually have a hat at the moment, I think. No. Doesn't actually have a hat right now. But what you could do is, you hold up, go Alt, Shift, 1, would actually take your hat off or on, if you actually had a hat on. So let's get something that we do have on. So let's go to clothing. Let's go to shirt, because I am wearing a shirt. Right, so Shift 2 for shirt. Let's go back to the main menu. So you can go anywhere you want on here right now. Shift 2 will now take off my shirt. So that's the kind of recommendations I've got here, is use your normal hotkeys here for any kind of ones that you're used to have in terms of your emotes. Use control for your walking styles and use shift for your clothes. It's whatever way around, whichever one you use the most, do it whichever way around you prefer. I use the emotes a lot more down there, so they will have it that way. So that's basically it at this point to be able to get to there. So why do we do all this? Well, we want to be able to, why have we changed this one? Sorry, is the way I say it. Why have we changed this one? As you can see, it's just a lot more friendlier, and it's just a lot more quicker. You can pretend to be dying. Laid in the mud in Valentine, dying out. And at any point, if you want to cancel these, all you have to do, quick hands up and up you get. So just a little bit better, in our opinion. We thought we liked it. Tex decided he wanted to purchase it, so we've now got that in here. The ragdoll, you can use running again. You can just get straight back up. You can run and point to wherever you want to, like we said. It'll take you where you want. And you can hold your hands up while you're running and stuff as well, so, Now, can you combine them? Yes, you can. So let's get if you actually want to search an emote, by the way, there's another way of doing this. All you do is you go into your emote section here, looking for a one time or maybe a loop, whatever you want. You'll notice it says S for search. So you do S for search and you can search up an emote. So let's just type prayer, I think it's called. Yeah, there we go. In there. So prayer. We can do things like that, praise the Lord. Or hold hands up, I think it is the other one. Obviously, I use a lot is that. Let me find it. It is one of these here. I think it is. Have they called it like that? No, we don't know how they've actually done it. So, okay. Hold. Like you can type it, like, look, hold arms, hold hands, to try and find the one you actually want. So the sword dance, but yeah, just find whichever ones you want. Obviously we will get some of the emotes if they're not in here, for example, like obviously the god one there, which I like to use a lot, obviously with my characters. Cancel any emote by tapping X quickly. We'll find them, we can add them in. It's not hard to add them in. It's very easy actually to add them in. I just got to be able to find a PNG for them as well. So yeah, that's it for this one. So if you guys haven't got a Stream Deck, that's everything you need to see on there. Any questions, just obviously ask the staff. We will then obviously I'll try and answer as best I can for you. For those with a Steam Deck, now I know a lot of people like to have a Steam Deck as well, so let me show you guys how that now works as well. So I'm going to show a Steam Deck here. So I've just got on record at the moment on my OBS. So let me just bring it all back. So I have a Steam Deck here, which is for my emotes. So you bring up your Steam Deck software like you usually do, and this action will no longer, these actions here, you don't actually need. So let me just delete these for now. I'm going to keep that one because I'm going to edit it. I think in a minute. No, I can't. And then cancel. We don't actually need anymore. So how do we get the emotes onto your Steam Deck? Well, it's actually quite an easy one. So what you want to do is here, you want to do text. So first thing you do, let me just Control Z it because that actually brings up, let's see if I can get it back actually. I've lost them now. Oh well. Right. So we want a multi-action is actually what we're doing. So we're going to create a multi-action. So right click, create multi-action. Let me try that again. Right click, create multi-action, and into here gives you different options of what to do. So the first thing you want to do is hotkey. So you want to drag a hotkey into there, and your hotkey is to open up the menu. So you can call it whatever you like here. So open text. You can call it that. Click here to design and T, because whenever you try to bring up to do an emote, you would do T usually. Key. So we've got that into there. And then what we want to do after that is we actually want to be able to add another one into there. So let's get another hotkey for after that. So it goes in order of top to bottom. So this one is going to be the /. So /. So what it should do is whenever I then do that activation on my Steam Deck, it does T /, and you'll notice it's come up here in the text menu ready to go in there. So got that there onto there, right? You can exit out of that. Okay. So what you then can do is that after that, we then need to carry on with that. So we go into here, double click it, and then we need text. So it should always be T / and then text, and it'll type out for you. Now, why do we want this part here? Well, we want the actual emote itself. So if we want to do a quick fire emote, okay? So the options you do have of doing this is by going into the emote section, for example, and let's go to loops. I think hands up is under loops, isn't it? Let's search. So do S to search. Hands up, you'll notice is / hands up. It literally tells you the command here. So what does that mean you do? So try and remember it, go to Stream Deck and just type in here, hands up. And then what you want to happen after that is, after that's done, you want to do hotkey again, enter, return. What that then should do is, in a theory, now watch me mess this up straight away. When I now tap on the Stream Deck, it should now activate hands up. But let's just see if it does actually work. So let's bring this back here. Okay, and hands up. Press it again to drop it down. There you go. So in your Stream Deck now, you can now just press it to put your hands up if you don't want to reach your X muscle. But the reason why you're probably going to need that is for the other emotes that we do have here. So let's go and create another one. So best thing to do is once you've created one, I always recommend doing Control-C, Control-V, because then all you have to do into this is always just edit the text here to make it a bit easier for you. So let's just find an emote again. Let's do S. And let me think of a dance. Let's go to dance. Wild dance. So the actual key for it is this one here. Is there. So what you want to do is you might as well just keep this up where you can. Hopefully you have got multi things. If not, if you only got one screen, sometimes this will do it. So into, don't forget, we've gone into the second one here. So this one here, we'll make sure it's called hands up. and you can change the icon and stuff. But if you want to know how to do that, go watch a tutorial on Stream Decks. So onto here, we're then going to go back into here again. This time, we're going to go for, let's grab the wild dance. So we want it to say act space loop dash wild dance, all one word, double D, and then that should save the wild dance. So make sure you name it so you know what it is. You can do this, by the way, so it all fits into one. Like I said, if you want to learn how to do icons, there is Steam Deck videos everywhere, Stream Deck videos, sorry for it. Okay, so I'm going to just show. I should now be done. So I'm going to tap the wild dance. And there you have it. It gives you the wild dance emote. I walk away and it cancels the emote. And that's it. Simple as that. So that's if you want to use the Stream Deck as well. Handy for having more emotes everywhere. Again, if you've got a keyboard that's compatible with G keys or things like that, where you can set or know how to set macros. Again, there's tutorials all over YouTube. You should be able to see them all on there. Yep. So again, guys, any more questions, throw it in, ask the staff. I will try and answer as best I can for the next few days. And obviously for those watching in the future, good luck, and any problems, raise a ticket. As always, peace out, guys. Enjoy the county.